Signs is a restaurant in downtown Toronto. We've been in operation since August 2014, so it's about 2 years. Science is all about innovation. Science shows how deaf people can actually work in a restaurant industry successfully. We have deaf staff in the kitchen, we have deaf bartenders, deaf servers, and also a deaf manager.
We're hiring deaf individuals to provide them with job opportunities, to give them the skills and knowledge that they need to continue on their own, to provide their own access to their career. Well, the reality for employment for deaf people is very difficult. It's hard to find any gainful employment. We face a lot of frustrations and barriers. We see that employers prefer to hire individuals who can hear and speak to make it easier to communicate, whereas it's more difficult to communicate with a deaf person, and so we're generally not considered for employment. Deaf people are highly intelligent, but their intelligence is often hidden. We are the same as hearing individuals, we just can't hear. We have different ways of using the phone, but in other words, we can do anything. Hearing people use their smartphones for text. Hearing people use computers for email. We're using the same things that they're using. We're not asking for notepads with pens. Those are the old-fashioned ways of communicating. People don't like to write with pen and paper.
They do communicate by text message a lot. They use another software called Glide, through which they actually sign and send a video. So it's very useful because I can actually hear a big bling, and I know it's Glide message, and it's important. And they also use emails to communicate with each other. Communication is pretty seamless. Actually, it's even better. In fact, when the ordering process happens, we have iPads. So this is a very big technological advancement. These iPads, we use Touch Bistro POS system. So how it works is when a customer is ordering, signing for their food, our server actually shows the picture of the food on the iPad to confirm the order, just to make sure the customer order is right. So it becomes very foolproof.
Hello, hi there. Welcome to Science Restaurant. My name is Luba. I'll be your server today.
As the customers, they don't know sign language and they will feel awkward coming in directly and being approached by deaf people. So to help bridge that gap, we have a hearing person who knows sign language to introduce to a deaf person, and there's a transition.
I have a friend that takes ASL classes, and he brought me here once, and I really like the food and I like the opportunity to learn some new signs each time, so I brought a colleague this time. Coming here actually has changed my view of people with disabilities in the workplace because there have been no barriers. I haven't had any trouble communicating with anyone, and in fact, actually has made it more enjoyable for me.
It was a seamless experience. I was able to order exactly what I wanted. I got some help. I know how to do my name now when I leave here. So positive all the way, and yes, it's made a difference.
We've had quite a bit of time doing some accommodation. There have been times when I have used interpreters. Because I didn't know sign language at that point in time, I had to learn sign language. So to get an interpreter for every meeting was very important. The only other accommodation we had made was to ensure all the deaf staff have 360-degree vision. So that's why we have these mirrors on top. So our staff are trained to look up before they turn to the right, because the mirror shows somebody's coming in. So that's one of the accommodations that we had made. Otherwise, we have not really had to go through any accommodation. It's very important to see the strength of the people that you're hiring. A lot of the deaf people are very capable of doing everything. The only hard aspect is the communication, is the verbal. They're not able to verbally communicate. So, and to overcome that, we can use different means of innovation. But in terms of commitment to work, it's the same for everybody. They have the passion to work, they have the passion to succeed. It is very similar, and they have actually more commitment than you would find in a hearing person who's been working in an industry for a long time.
Deaf people come with a great deal of skill. We're visual individuals, we're quick learners. Hearing individuals have different levels of education and skills, and yet they're employable. So let's apply that to deaf individuals, regardless of their ability and their education and their skill. Give them a chance, because you never know. You might benefit from having them on board.